So is anyone extremely excited for the sequel for Spider-Man PS4 and God of War? Like, imagine that on the next-gen hardware built specifically around the PS4 and the power that Sony is promising. Goosebumps, I tell you, goosebumps. Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the Robo show, where we cover the latest news, leaks, and rumors from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. If you want to be kept up on the latest gaming news, make sure you click that subscribe button below this video and that handy notification bell so you know when I upload. In this video, we're going to talk about the PS5 exclusives and whether or not the PS5 is going to have them at all, and why exclusives are important to a platform, and of course, just like the Xbox video I did, why they may not be important. Recently, Microsoft Studio head Matt Booty told us their plans for the launch of exclusives and that it won't happen for at least a year or two, and this has left people wondering, what about Sony's plans for exclusives? Well, if you've been asking yourself, will the PS5 have PS5 exclusives that can only be played on the PS5 for the first year or two, the answer is what I would call a rumored yes. If you haven't heard yet, Jason Schreier, who's maybe one of the most notable people in the gaming industry right now, spoke to Kotaku on their Kotaku Split Screen podcast and told them that Sony will be launching its next-gen console, the PS5, with a number of exclusive games that can only be played on that console, excluding the PS4 and PC. Now, why would Sony be doing this? Why not be like Xbox and try to ease the customers into a new generation? Well, for one, I think they saw the success that games like Spider-Man PS4, The Last of Us, and God of War and other PlayStation titles brought them. To a degree anyways, games like Days Gone didn't do nearly as well for me personally. It was just not as good as games like Spider-Man PS4. Even though the sales say otherwise, I think the game itself is not very good. This is what Sony should be doing in my opinion. One of the biggest excitements for me and a lot of us, both PC, Xbox, PS4, the Switch, and to some degree the Switch Pro, if that's actually true and it comes out, is the idea of these companies and devs taking advantage of this newfound power, creating better AI, better worlds, more expansive journeys to take us on through these next-gen consoles / newer PC parts and technology. It really excites the RPG and fan inside of me too. But how important are exclusives to PlayStation really, or any platform? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy exclusives for each platform, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, and to some degree Xbox. I really want to get Gears of War, but as someone who has held off on some of the exclusives because maybe they don't interest me, or maybe I've heard bad things about them, how important are they? Third-party games and smaller games like Greedfall tend to fill up release windows of every year with every platform, with games like Spider-Man PS4 and God of War being very far in between, and the fact that the PS5 is going to house 4K graphics and high FPS, even the games that are multi-plat will look gorgeous. Games that can be found on one or more platforms tend to be the games that we end up buying, be it Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or even PC to some degree. I think of PlayStation exclusives, Nintendo exclusives, and all the exclusives on consoles as sort of a side dish. It's not your main course, but you welcome it nonetheless, and you can't wait to taste it because your side dish is usually something special, something that tastes really good, that is only paired with the main dish. Of course, the main dish in this case being the PS5 and the side dish being the PS5 exclusives. But what do you think, the viewer? Do you like this idea of Sony having exclusives for the PS5 only for the PS5 at launch? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. It helps when you guys do those things and interact with my video, and I'll see you guys in the next video on the Robotron Show. Have a good one.